People always ask me, what should I do to be more effective on the phone in sales? And my initial response always begins with something that sounds like this. Well, let me first tell you what you need to stop doing. There are some mistakes that most salespeople are making right now on the phone, and it is killing their sales calls because the prospect is immediately repelled by what they're doing. I mean, put yourself in the mind of your prospect. Do you want to receive sales calls? Of course not. Not to mention that the typical high-level prospect is receiving anywhere from 5 to even 25 sales calls a day. That can mean hundreds of sales calls every week. So how do you break through the clutter? Now, I want to be clear, this doesn't mean that you should just suddenly stop making sales calls because a lot of people are doing it, but rather ensure that you're not making these crushing mistakes that most salespeople make. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 phone sales mistakes that most salespeople make. Check it out. Number 1, calling at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Most salespeople do their calling when? After they've been in the office for a while. You know, it's so comfortable to come in, check your emails, get your coffee, go through some more paperwork, and then start making your calls at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. But unfortunately, your competitors are doing the same thing. Plus, your prospects are most likely to actually be really busy at these times because this is when most meetings are actually scheduled. Instead, try calling early in the morning or during lunchtime or later in the evening. Even try calling on Saturdays. This is going to be much more likely to get you through to that high-level decision maker. Number 2, opening with, "How are you?" Now, there is no more overplayed opening to a call than this. "Hey, how are you today?" It's annoying and immediately gives you away as a salesperson. Get to the point. Drop the "how are you?" Instead, use something that's going to break through and not sound like all the other salespeople out there. Number 3, using the sales voice. Now, you may have heard this in my last role play, but next time you make a sales call, I challenge you to actually record your voice. And by the way, you don't need to record the whole call. Just record your voice on your side of the conversation. That means you could use your iPhone or a recorder or a microphone, just getting your side of the conversation. And listen to just your voice. Do you sound like the normal you, like the you who talks to their family or a friend? Or do you sound just a little more salesy? Listen to the tone of your voice, that pitch. Prospects pick up on this change in your tone of voice, and it is immediately giving you away as a salesperson. Number 4, pitching on the phone. And by pitching, I mean literally pitching your offer at a prospect. Now, a prospecting call is never a time to pitch your offering. Instead, it's time to understand whether it just makes sense to set a meeting. And the goal of that call, if it goes well, is to set the meeting, not make a sale, not sell that person. This time is not about you and your offering, but instead, it's a time to focus on the prospect, to ask them questions to really find out whether a meeting even makes sense. Number 5, not focusing on them. The only person who ever matters during a prospecting call is who? Exactly, the prospect. Salespeople, so often, we can get caught up in how great our offering is that we can actually forget who really matters, and that is the buyer. So be sure to ask them questions about their key challenges to assess whether there's a fit. What you offer is irrelevant in that initial call. What matters is them. Mistake number 6, unclear goals for the call. There is only ever one goal for any prospecting call, and I've already given it away. And by the way, that goal is not to sell the prospect. The goal is to schedule a meeting. Get very, very clear on what you're looking to accomplish in any call. Stop trying to sell prospects on those initial calls and instead get clear that your only goal is that scheduled meeting. Mistake number 7, no scheduled next step. And so what I mean by this is that so many salespeople can do a great job on a call, but then end the call with, hey, you know what? I'll get back to you shortly. Or I'll send you some information and then reach back out to you. But you know what? This is actually putting you at a tremendous disadvantage. The goal of the call is not to have to try to call them again and chase them around and hopefully you find them. You need to set scheduled next steps. That means using your calendar, your online calendar, whether it's Google or Outlook or whatever it is, you want to schedule a next step that is agreed to on both sides. So always end any successful call with a scheduled next step. That means that a calendar invite should go out immediately after the successful call. Everything must be scheduled after that initial call. So there are the 7 phone sales mistakes that most salespeople make. I want to hear from you. Which of these mistakes have you made in the past? Be sure to share below in the comments section, and I will be sure to respond to every comment that I can get to. And if you enjoyed this video, then I have this awesome free ebook on 25 tips to crush your sales goals. Just click right here to get it instantly. Seriously, it's an amazing book and it's free. Just click right here. Also, if you got some value, please like this video below on YouTube because that really helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking right here to get access to a new video just like this one each week. Lastly, if you got just one useful idea from this video, please share it with a friend or two. A great idea is the best gift you can give someone. Until next week.